Hi, hello, and welcome to the Oracle Counselorship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene, Priestess of Losi. I'll be your Oracle today. I came to get some guidance and findings, do some deliberation on strength, courage, and wisdom. How might we have emotional fortitude, stand secure in the self, overcome obstacles, overcome challenges, overcome hidden enemies, elements when we're feeling that we lack strength, courage, or wisdom? How do we find strength, courage, or wisdom? Frankly, it's self-worth and value. If you're not willing to fight for your life, you don't deserve it. So after you're no longer willing to lay down and die, the only thing that's left is developing strength, courage, or wisdom. See, if you're not willing to lay down and die, it means you have self-worth and value. It means you're a person of high worth and value. We have the Two of Wands. That's a crossroads, but that's also weighing up your options, being able to see the future, finding leverage in a situation, but it's the crossroads. Two of Wands. Nine of Wands. That's defending your position, not holding your position, standing your ground. This is standing your ground, actually. Nine of Wands. You could be a weary warrior. Here's Queen of Wands, a warrior. This is somebody who's passionate about a warrior goddess, to somebody who's passionate about the future. It can also be a nemesis. Three of Wands, something coming forward, something being called in. Hierophant, the spiritual world, opening up the spiritual world, having spiritual rank, spiritual principles, techniques, technologies, system structures, foundations, means, mechanisms, methodologies, having a completion and accomplishment with this world card. Page of Wands is dramatized passions, motivations, but an impetus, an impulse. It can also be having a hater, competition, or somebody who wants to compete. It can be news from afar if you're putting out feelers as well, but then that would be positive news. And again, it is positive news here, something about a position, a platform. We can be building something, making something, have a TikTok, a Facebook, an Instagram, a YouTube, have some kind of platform, some kind of position that we're holding. With the Emperor, that's being a boss, being in charge, self-governance, self-mastery, self-autonomy. This is being high value, knowing your worth, self-worth and value. With the Empress, high vibration, highest vibrational energy here with the Empress and the Emperor. But this is scrutiny, having scrutinizing or receiving difficult or delayed news, opposition or adversarial news. With the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, out right away, opposition, adversarial news, or this news that comes from a distance, from afar. From a delayed news that comes from a distance, from afar. High Hermit. This is taking refuge in sanctuary and soul's wisdom. It's inspecting things, deep knowledge, specialized knowledge, high spiritual rank as well. This is being a bright light in a dark place, research, study, withdrawal from outside. This is detoxing with the Five of Cups here. It can be seeing things from a different perspective. Finally, taking the wool off from over your eyes, having your vision stripped. It can also be when there's swamp people around. If there's any kind of adversarial nature, I am detecting some hidden elements. Something's hiding in the shadows, probably more. Something has yet to manifest. There's something latent. Something hiding in the shadow, the truth coming out with the Tower card. Something is being stripped away, dismantled. Okay. We don't quite know what that is, what that looks like, but it is healing from crisis, because we're elevated, exalted, high spiritual rank, favored, but also spirit, karma, life, path, destiny. We're being guided towards this truth. So it's healing, and it does get things moving. Eight of Wands, it gets things expanding, gets franchised, and it's a ripe fruit to pick, some kind of maturation, viable commitment, viable opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles, a ripe fruit to pick, Ace of Pentacles. Now here in the collective, we have the 8 of Cups. So that's moving on to higher ground, maturation, pilgrimage. It also can talk about confusion, stagnation, spending a lot of time in a place. It could talk about the fruits or the wisdom gained from time and indulgences. You will need to give it over to God, see things from a different perspective. You might need to leave things behind, surrender, sacrifice with that 8 of Cups and that Hangman, and that'll bring things into alignment with the Justice card. Things will even out, balance out. If there's been an injustice, things will become fair. This is what's right, the right way, the right path. That's a triumph over evil, okay? Being chosen, being highly favored, being guided, okay? This could talk about the ancestors, talk about the ascended masters, the elevated spirits, okay? The Lovers card, the Hosohoho. I'm hearing this is refining the self, King of Pentacles. This is a grand external commitment to manifesting. This is your investments paying off, yielding, things yielding, making investments that yield, spending time, energy, attention in a way that yields. This is making physical changes, pivoting around things, being willing or asking for help, being willing or asking support, the need for support. It could also be stripping, okay, stripping things away, culling anything that's dead, decayed, dying, cutting things away, also pushing things out, pushing things off, leaving things behind. And that again will help with the yielding and the receiving, because we need to work with high quality, high value, those that are deserving. And those are the seeds we need to plant. Okay, if we make the types of investments, they will pay off. Right now, there's a little bit of confusion, maybe things bubbling up from beneath the surface. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, things bubbling up from beneath the surface. There's a little bit of conflict with 2 sevens here. Internal conflict or spiritual war if it's external. Okay, but also it's confusion magic. But it's because there's admiration here with this Page of Cups. That's a token of affection. Queen of Cups, being beloved, being chosen again, being worthy of love, okay? Authentic self, true nature, true purpose. This might be somebody who's dating with the Lovers card out here, somebody who's highly favored, somebody who's a sweetheart. Receiving a lot of love, lots of suitors, lots of attraction. With this Knight of Cups, movements towards her, gestures of the heart. Popular in the soul group, homecoming, beloved, the dating scene with this King of Cups, 10 of Cups. So that's really being around quality people, being around people who have high value, who have a high vibration, who have a lot of love to give and a lot of love to exchange. People who are righteous, are filled with the divine light, people who grow and expand according to felicity and salutation, that this is being blessed, being abundant, having luck, having success, people, like-minded people, and that's cup running over because you're blessed and anointed, okay? Because behind that is a lot of conflict. So behind that is a lot of conflict. There's transitions in the Strength, Courage, and Wisdom is going to require transitions and reversals. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Wheel of Fortune. Transitions and reversals. Wheel of Fortune, Sun card underneath that. Chariot card, Death card. High Priestess. Transitions and reversals. Insight is going to bring transitions and reversals. Things will come to light in the soul group. So if you're finding that you don't have strength, courage, or wisdom, we need to work on self-worth and value, faith, hope, and optimism. That's what we need to pluck the ripe fruit, because we were spending time on the low-hanging fruit and that blocked our blessings. Until we meet again, until we read again, namaste, dandava, and I say, if anything I say resonates with you, go ahead and check the resources in the show notes. Take good care. Bye-bye.